Hey guys and welcome, this is Chukatron back at you again with another Transformers review. Today I'm redoing a video review on the Transformers Earthrise Starscream figure. We're going to unbox this thing, we're going to transform it and check it out. We're also going to compare it to the Siege War for Cybertron Starscream and also the original Classics Starscream. So if you enjoy seeing stuff like this, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button for more Chukatron videos and reviews. We'll start off by taking a quick look at the packaging. The front of the packaging has the figure nicely displayed in the Earthrise styled packaging. When we turn it to the left, we have a nice illustration of the character, and he seems to be in the style of the Siege War for Cybertron line instead of the new, more G1 style line. I don't know if they made a mistake with that, but who knows. We'll turn it over to the right, and as we see, we have the new artwork from the Earthrise War for Cybertron line, which has all the G1 characters and all the G1 styling. Finally, we'll take a look at the back of the packaging. We'll notice the figure in robot mode and his alternate mode. Alright, it's time to unleash Starscream. Here's a look at the figure with the inside bubble. And of course he comes with his instructional pamphlet, and if we open up, he has a 30-step transformation process, so if you want to take a look at it, here it is. And also, when I checked in the inside of the box, we noticed that there's a little plastic bag that's taped onto the background. We'll unpeel it off and we'll check this out as well. Alright, when I open it up and take a look, it seems to be the red translucent plastic that comes with the other figures, and this basically reveals secrets that are on the background. I'm still trying to figure out what those secrets are, but that's cool. Onto the figure. Now that I have the figure out of the packaging, my first impressions are, wow, this is a great adaptation of the original G1 character in this toy. They took all the stylings, colors, designs, and they put it beautifully in this toy. So when we look at the sculpt, everything looks perfect, everything looks G1 Starscream all the way. Let's take a closer look at him. We'll notice that the head sculpt there is beautifully detailed, just like the original G1 Starscream. When we look at the shoulders and the chest there, we'll notice the two turbines are detailed on his chest. The cockpit is nice bright orange. When we look at the side there, we'll notice that the blasters on the side are designed perfectly after the original G1 style, which I'm so happy that they brought back. His hands look good. Take a look at the legs now. The legs look great as well. Has all the little vent detail on the bottom there, as you can see. Let's take a look at the wings now. If we look at the wings, they do have a folding joint on the middle, and it has that nice Decepticon logo with the red striping. On the back, we notice the other part of the cockpit. This doesn't look like there's any paint apps on the back of the figure, so it's very plain, which is okay with me. On to articulation now. The head can rotate 360 degrees real nicely. It can also tilt forward and back, left and right. When we look at the arms can rotate around 360 degrees. If you move the wing back a little bit, you can get it the full way around. They do go out and in 90 degrees. And if we look at the shoulder there, there's some kind of articulation there, but not much. When we look at the bicep, it has a bicep swivel. He has a single jointed elbow that can turn 90 degrees. A thing I'm noticing about the hands right now is that it has no wrist rotation, so you can't rotate the wrist. You can only pivot it a little bit up like so. When we look at the waist now, the waist has no articulation as well. It's all one piece, so I'm kind of bummed out about that. We'll take a look at the legs now. The legs can go out and in, and they can move forward and back. There's a little trick. You have to put the front part up like that, and then you'll be able to get the 90 degrees from the leg forward and back. He does have that thigh swivel joint, so we can rotate that around 360 degrees pretty nicely. He also has a single knee joint, so you can bend that back. And also on his foot, he does have that pivot point. So that's pretty much it for articulation. Let's see what we can do with some poses. Onto the transformation. Alright, now that we have him finally transformed into his alternate form, we notice there that it's perfectly modeled after the G1 jet plane, the F-15 Eagle. We notice that the cockpit there is nice bright orange translucent plastic with all the details of the seating inside. When we look at the side there, we notice the side looks really good as well. The rear fins look good. And we notice the other side as well looks great. And when we take a look at the bottom there, we notice some kibble on it, but it doesn't look too bad. We can see all the detailing, and it really reminds me of the Classics Starscream. So we're gonna look at that in a little bit. We'll notice the rear there looks good, and I totally love this design, and I think it's perfect. Alright, let's take a look at the figure now next to the classic Starscream figure. Now, for me, they took a lot of inspiration from this figure and they just updated it. We noticed that the parts are in the same spot, just like the old one is. The front there looks the same. On the legs there, we noticed the rear fin fold and transforms the same way. When we look at the back, the cockpit area is in the same spot, and also the wings fold the same way. So it's kind of like having an updated version of this 2007 figure, which is great in my opinion because I love the way that they designed this figure. So here's a look at both of them. And here's a look at him next to the Siege War for Cybertron Starscream. We'll look at him with some figures from the Siege line. Now here he is beating up on Mirage. Here he is with his Decepticon comrades. And here he is trying to take over the Decepticon leadership and ultimately failing. Alright guys, so there's my unboxing and review on the Earthrise Starscream figure. Overall, I love this figure and I think they paid a huge homage to the G1 character and design. They gave us a nice G1 representation of Starscream after being so long, and I'm really happy with it. The only gripes I have are the articulation points. Other than that, it's awesome. This is Chukatron signing out, saying peace, love, harmony, and God bless. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, chances are you'll enjoy another one. Hit the subscribe and notification bell for more Chukatron content.